Right, I decided to go white mage. I got a queue for this dungeon trial, sorry, in less than a couple minutes. Castrum, Fluminis. We see Yotsuyu in her new form, as I described earlier. Golden fan in left hand, kind of smoky, pipey thing in the right hand that could be used as a weapon. And her opening sequence is breathing out the smoke. The smoke will play a role in this. I'll do my best to describe what's going on. You can watch other videos that are probably better at it, but it's fine. Let's go. We got double white mage healers, so I was thinking about going sage, but there will be some stack up parts where you want to remain stacked up. This requires a lot of movement.
It's going to be a long night.
I'll try to also say what she says. Torment unto death is just a tank buster. And now I know who the main tank is, although the fucking gunslinger, ninja, or not ninja, gunslinger? So Shaki Asobi is the fan move. So you want to go to the fan that you think kind of came out the latest, maybe even rotate. There's also going to be, because they'll kind of explode in the order that they came down onto the field. She'll also do a conical attack. Reprimand is going to be party-wide damage, unavoidable. Heal through it. I think I might not even do a whole lot of DPSing in this one. We'll see. I got double white mage, so the dots are coming. Why is my vulnerability up? Midnight Haze is going to do two smoke cloud kind of things, and you do not want to let them meet. Wait, there's only one? Oh, there's two, okay. Shit. This guy did a lot of fucking damage. Thank you. My party's killing a lot faster than what I saw in the video. Night Bloom is going to be a change of scenery, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we're all stunned. She changes, I think, a little bit. Oh, I understand. It feeds on my spite, on my suffering. So she's going to be like her actual normal self, glowing in the middle. The first two ads she summons will be her parents, Matriarch and Patriarch. They cannot be tanked. They simply need to be killed. The more they hit her, the more suffering she gets. They can't be stunned either. Fine. The next is going to be some Empire dudes and some... these guys can be tanked. They should all be tanked together. Fucking damn it. For AoE purposes. So 3 and 3, Empire and Homeland people. Everybody hates her. That's kind of the gist we get here. Untankable Asahi will go straight to her. Fight like your life depends on it, dear sister. You wouldn't want to disappoint me. If it isn't the cold-blooded little worm, always crawling through my rotten heart. And then Lord Xenos, who will knock us all back. Stunned for a couple seconds. Down for the count as well, and he'll start swiping at her, increasing her suffering. And as he's about to kill her, Gosetsu blocks it. It's time to freaking die, Lord Xenos. You jackanapes. I hate you so much. He'll continue to do like AoE damage that'll hurt everybody, including her. She'll take good amounts of suffering stacks for numbers. You must survive, Suyu. The communists have spared us, and we cannot repay that boon in death. But it's too late for me. There can be no redemption. Another change of scenery. Damage based on how much suffering was there, I would say probably. Double white mage is quick. Hots on everybody. I love it. Selenomancy is gonna do a yin-yang effect, so white half, black half. You'll see stacks above your head. So like in the middle of her health bar, if you keep that at the top, it will be your stacks. And you don't want to hit 5. If you hit 5, it's instant doom. There's also gonna be some... What the fuck? What did I get hit by? Oh wait, am I on the wrong side? Yeah. Our tank just fucking died. One of them at least. Anti-Twilight will remove all that shit, and we're just back to vibing, as the kids say. I'm sorry, that was dumb. You have the fan move again. Later, it won't be televised. Later, they'll be instant.
Beg for mercy.
So there's another lineup, a line-based stack-up mechanic. Holy fuck!
No.
Probably gonna die from this.
Not yet.
Oh my god, just barely not.
I'll grind you under my heel.
Gonna get this guy up. Okay, this is one of those ones where you just remain stacked. More than half the room will be hit by that. Reprimand is unavoidable AoE. I just queued up a thing. Okay. Are you coming back or not? We were in the fucking... Oh, gosh, oh, this is the untelevised. Fuck, go, 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 go. Damn it. Jeez. Can I do this again? Yeah. Get mine. Oh, don't want to stand on the tank. Don't stand on the tank, guys. I think we're going to be okay here. We got the fans come down again. I'm going to go whichever direction my boys and girls are doing here. Okay. We have like 3 DPS down. I got the mana. It's just about timing. Like the time available to... Actually, I can do it for free too. So you're up. I'm gonna spend it on you.
I'll grind you under my heel.
No, no, don't be in the middle. Don't do that, dude. Fuck. Just 3%. We have 2 tanks, no healers, 2 DPS. They got us. They got it. They got it. Come on. 1%. Reprimand party wide AoE. I'm up. I got this, guys.
I'll grind you under my heel.
And Yotsu white-haired now. Falls, white hair, white robes. Falls to the ground. I will accommodate whoever's left. Good job, Dark Knight. Alright, Switch over. Can I switch over to Red Mage? No, because I'm still on the fucking thing. It's not about time. No, you're wrong, person who just responded to me in chat. So it's just us. Yotsu seemingly passed out. Oh, nope. She's alive. Conscious. She's still glowing from the crystal residue. But, oh shit. And then she is shot. By the way, the front of her robes are like regular kind of darkish, purplish, blackish, whatever. And we turn to see the shot came from Asahi. It always sounds like I'm saying acai, like the berry, but it's Asahi. Asahi. A-S-A-H-I. He shoots her again as she's laying there. He should have disadvantage because she's prone. D&D joke, sorry. Ba-dum-ch. But very dumb-ch. He just walks...
You really must learn to finish the job.
Up to us. Says that to our face. I'm a white mage, so I can't...
'Tis true that a gaudy mirror and a handful of crystals make for a feeble summoning. But even the weakest icon is a god of sorts. A threat that must be put down.
Couldn't exactly kill you quickly, but eventually it could wear you down. Maybe, I don't know. But the person that responded to me in chat is like, oh, it's just about timing. The fan thing...
My, such hostility. These beings are the sworn enemies of the Empire. I merely did my duty as an Imperial officer.
So the hardest part of that fight, to me, is... And we didn't even get to like the really, really hard part where where you will then have the yin and yang, the white and black portions of the field, and the smoke monsters that you don't want to combine in the middle. So you have to balance your yin and yang, and there's still gonna be these other fucking So you want to kill her before it gets crazy. But even when it gets crazy, the video I watched, only like 1 or 2 people died, and it was just the same 1 or 2 people. Mostly one person, but in my video you'll see multiple people die, including myself, at least twice. The fan thing really is tough, especially when combined with the stack up mechanic and no communication whatsoever from the party, from the large party. You really should probably pick a side. Well, that didn't work. I don't know. You could all stack in the middle and just absorb the middle fan and just heal through it, probably, because it does a lot of damage, but with 2 healers, you could either mitigate with a shield and then dot, or like heal up with a heal over time. Whatever.
Will you surrender to anger, then? Slay an anointed emissary to avenge a fallen foe? Ha! You cannot, of course! To do so would burn the bridges we have labored so hard to build.
Didn't you already declare that the Domans were guilty of breaking the contract, though? So... And then you killed the you killed the Doman Summoner, yeah. That's tough.
But I'm forgetting. They're already ash. This Dorman woman has seen to that. The Empire cannot ally itself with any nation that refuses to renounce summoning. I believe I was most clear on that point.
Okay, but now, this is actually like current world politics kind of related. You cannot hold a nation accountable for the acts of one individual. Just like you can't hold the entirety of the United States, for example, accountable because one person robbed a store or one person murdered somebody in cold blood. Just if one United States citizen just decided to go to Russia, for example, or China, and like tried to assassinate. Okay, I shouldn't. Yeah, I don't know what I can and can't say on YouTube. So, not that I'm monetized anyway, but I also prefer not to be banned.
It should have been mine.
I could always go to Rumble, though, I suppose.
The power he bestowed upon her.
Freedom of speech, yo.
I should have been the one to govern Dorma. I would have repaid his faith. No one alive loves him more than I!
He's got crazy face, crazy, like, just, gesticulations. Is that right? Is that the right word? Gestures. Body
Instead,
movements.
this harlot betrayed his trust.
He kicks her a couple times
Useless
to the ground.
piece of filth! Worthless whore!
He's unhinged. Did he just stomp her head? What did he just stomp? And now he is stabbed. It looked like he was. It sounded and looked like he was stabbed by.
Thank you, dear brother.
Oh, by her.
For this precious gift. Vengeance.
What? Wait. What has he been stabbed by? So she's on her back on the ground. She's holding her left palm up. He has been stabbed by like two swords made of light, purple light, white light.
These people.
Crisscrossing.
Our people. They ignore the corruption which festers beneath the surface. Cast aside that which is dirty and broken. Speak not of things which would disrupt their dreary little lives.
So she's like holding him aloft.
Like you.
Stabbed by these
Asahi.
two swords.
Always pretending not to see. You were the first. The first I swore to kill.
You swore to kill him before even your mother and father? Who were... He just stood and watched. They were like the perpetrators. And, his teeth are chattering. You can hear it. That's weird. Blood gushes from his mouth onto her open palm.
Such bliss.
Dark, yo.
I had thought my hunger insatiable. But now I am satisfied.
And she turns that left palm into a fist. He rises further into the air away from her.
You should feel honored, dear brother. I saved the last of my strength. Just for you.
Her left arm drops to the ground. The swords that were piercing him wink out of existence. He drops to the ground. He is currently not moving. She is currently not moving. She's still like glittering. Oh, no, her eyes open. She sees us. Me.
What's the matter? The Witch of Doma will soon be dead.
Closes her eyes. Oh, fuck. Okay. I have two options. Gosetsu will mourn you, or Suyu deserved a kinder fate. Gosetsu will mourn you. Gosetsu will mourn you.
He will mourn to you, perhaps. I wonder, was the fruit as sweet as he remembered?
Her eyes are still closed, by the way. Now she is starting to glow even brighter, and from her is this sphere of glowing white. Well, at the edges dark and purple, but like mostly glowing white energy. It winks out of existence when it floats about 15, 20 feet above her. Her essence, her soul, maybe. And she's back to the regular looking Suyu, or Yotsuyu. Black hair.
Lord Xenos.
Oh, little bitch boy's still alive. He's reaching toward me. We get a flash. Bright white screen, black screen. It's him.
Lord Xenos.
Saluting as he enters Lord Xenos' chambers. Xenos not looking at him yet. He takes a knee.
I am at your disposal.
Gross. Xenos turns now.
Asai, you were born of Doma, yes?
He sounds kind of zombie-ish now.
Yes, my lord. I am honored that you would remember me. How may I serve?
You are hereby appointed Ambassador Plenipotentiary, and empowered to speak with the voice of the Emperor. Return to your native land of Doma, and announce your intention to sue for peace.
For peace?
Once negotiations are underway, you are to locate the acting Viceroy.
His sister.
She lives? That is to say, I will, my lord.
When you have found her, you will initiate a ritual to call forth an icon. I will instruct you in the necessary steps. Yotsuyu's faith is unreliable, but as a child raised to believe in the kami, she will serve as a vessel for one of the Kojin's gods. She need only wish it to be so.
He offers that moon-shaped mirror. No, the back of the moon. The back of the mirror is a moon.
The power will seem a gift, but the icon's essence will consume her. She will be no more than a husk, a slave to whim and desire.
Maybe he sounds more hoarse because he's got like...
My lord, ever since the day you saw fit to save my miserable life, I have dreamed of repaying your benevolence. Upon my honor, I swear to devote myself wholly to your service. All that you command will be done, no matter the cost.
Bandages around his neck. Like maybe he had some damage to his trachea or voice box or
But
larynx.
I
Is it larynx?
fear the subtleties of your plan yet elude me. From the reports I have heard, the champion who aids the Doman resistance would make short work of a single icon.
Yep. Goes hard though. So
The icon is merely a message.
tough fight.
The pacifist teachings of the Populares spread through this city like a plague. And I would remind the people of the threat we face. You will be my chosen agent. The hand which tolls the warning bell.
Sorry.
The salvation of this world will not be won through the signing of treaties.
My apologies if you can hear my leg bouncing up and down. Nervous habit, or not nervous.
Your chosen agent. I will not fail you, my lord.
Just a habit in general. Screen goes black. We're back to the present. Headache over. Asahi looking.
My master, Lord Xenos, he will come for you.
He already has. And he falls seemingly dead now. Some purple feathers around
You
him.
have prevailed, I see.
Ian, what's up, dude? Gosetsu comes in as well. I didn't know he was hardy and hale enough. Gosetsu is shocked. Sees Suyu. Starts to walk slowly toward her. She's looking like Yotsuyu, not Suyu. But he falls to his knees anyway.
She is gone.
He had hoped that she could be redeemed in her innocence.
Wherefore did the Kami spare us, only to inflict this pain.
I don't know. You enjoyed trying to help an innocent gal, and then when she got her memories back, she was once again the evil fucking... But she did rid the world of Asahi.
Death shall not want for company this day. You spared us a worse disaster, but I fear our fledgling peace with the Empire was beyond saving.
Lord Hien!
Maxima, who was one of Asahi's retainers, the two guards that were with him, who objected to what he was saying earlier, walks up.
Maxima, is it not? I assumed you long fled.
I entertain thoughts of escape even now, but our negotiations have yet to reach a satisfying conclusion. The ambassador insisted that the summoning spelled an end to our mission here, but it seemed to me there was more to the tale.
Is he one of the Popularis? I saw a vision of Asahi's past. Xenos was behind this plot. I saw a vision.
I have heard tell of this power you wield. And in your vision, you witnessed Lord Xenos giving these orders.
But how can that be? Xenos is dead. He took his own life after the battle in Alamigo. I saw his body with my own eyes.
Oh yeah, he cut his throat, didn't he?
Forgive me, but Lord Xenos is very much alive.
Huh.
He granted our party an audience prior to our departure. That he was gravely wounded is certain, but his recovery appeared to be proceeding apace.
I'm afraid I share Lord Hien's confusion. The man's death was confirmed and his remains interred. These are matters of public record.
I have no doubt you believe what you say. But what then is the explanation? That an impostor has infiltrated the innermost circle of the Imperial Court? The idea is inconceivable, absurd. But worthy of investigation nonetheless.
Wasn't there cloning?
Our movement can ill afford to have a highly placed pretender undermining our efforts.
There's cloning in this game, right? Like that exists.
Your efforts may yet bear fruit. Tell me, what is to become of our prisoner exchange? Though we have already taken custody of our conscripts, we have yet to release your Imperial comrades. Do you still intend to collect them?
We should.
Yes. As the late ambassador's second in command, it falls to me to speak on the Empire's behalf. And I'm happy to confirm our intent to proceed according to the original agreement.
Then let us be about it. 'Twould be a pity to abandon such a promising beginning.
Indeed. You have my thanks, Lord Hien. As soon as our people are secure aboard our airship, we shall depart straightways for Garlemald.
I think this is probably one of the best, you know, as with a lot of writing teams in various games and movies and whatever, I think it's probably one of the best outcomes for, like, we knew Yotsuyu was regaining memories here and there. So, like, using all of her guile and cunning to be able to take down her fucking crazy-ass brother with... Yeah, and thanks to Maxima, there's no other bad effects, really.
Tread lightly, Pilus. I sense treachery awaits you there.
Alphino takes a couple steps forward.
Might I accompany you to the capital?
Wow, what? Really?
Alphino, have you gone mad?
Yeah, what?
Imposter or no, if Xenos was instructing Asahi on the finer points of ritual summoning, then experience tells us there is an Asian waiting in the wings.
Ooh, yeah, good point,
Without our
son.
knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard-pressed to contend with a foe for whom death is but a minor inconvenience. They need our help.
Were you indeed willing to share your knowledge of this enemy, we would not shun your counsel.
You wouldn't, but your superiors
You truly mean to do this?
up the
In
chain.
full knowledge of the danger?
I have seen the Warrior of Light risk her life on countless occasions.
Yeah, but not
Next to her, I'm scarce more than a distraction on the battlefield.
not in dumb ways. I mean, you're assuming a lot. You're assuming somebody's gonna believe you.
But in the meeting room or the audience chamber, there I can make a difference. I can strike bargains, forge ties, and change minds. And where better to do these things than in the home of our old enemy?
We'll have to rescue you eventually, aren't we? I only have two options. This is your moment, or I believe in you, Alphino. I believe in you, Alphino. I believe in you.
"'Tis not for me to stop you, but I would have you consider an alternative arrangement. Rather than braving the Empire as a simple traveler, go forth as an emissary of Doma. Such a position should offer you some measure of protection."
I mean, also not really. Aside from...
Go then. You've obviously made up your mind.
I'll say looks away from him.
Just try not to do anything reckless, all right?
Aside from this, yeah.
I shall be on my best behavior. Farewell, my friends.
So this is how Alphino died. Alphino. Why can I not pronounce that right now? Alphino. That's how he dies. Just kidding. I don't fucking know. I have not looked ahead. Just like in Baldur's Gate 3, I've decided not to look ahead. How, like, Astarion's plot line goes, how his storyline goes, and how whether or not feeding Gale magical items, and what happens if you don't, you know, kind of shit like that. Here's Hien. Let's actually switch over to Red Maj to get the experience points eventually. I knew I saw he was planning some manner of treachery, but a summoning. Think the calmer you were here, my friend. None of us would have escaped Yotsu's vengeance had you not intervened. She was a pawn, aye, but she still had a choice, and she chose to submit to the ambassador's plan. 'Tis little wonder Gosetsu departed in silence. I gather he left the same way he came, alone aboard a rowing boat. As for the conscripts, most made it to the Sekibune before the battle began in earnest. But the vessel yet waits on the riverbank for those who did not flee in time, says Yugiri. Then I suggest we put this doleful place behind us and make for the Enclave together. 'Twould be a shame to miss the joyous reunion. The screen goes dark. Cutscene. Looking into on Hien's home. As we walk up, there's a bunch of domans in various garb. A lot of, I guess, captors of the Empire run up to meet those who they have long lost, you know, long missed. They're in Empire garments, which was threw me for a second, but yeah, it's fine. But lots of merrymaking, rejoicing.
How often have I imagined this moment?
Reuniting.
Thank you for helping it come to pass.
Reunited and it feels so good. Some crying. Oh my gosh. No, I'm good. I'm okay this time. The screen pans up, as it is wont to do. Black screen, transition. It's nighttime now? Or it was already nighttime? I don't remember. But everybody is looking toward one direction. Toward Hien, I think. And bowing. The video pans from left to right, and they bow in that kind of order from left to right. This scene is kind of moving, actually. Some tears here. My bad. Hien, Yugiri, Alice, and myself bow back to them. We are all servants to each other. The rescued and their happy family and friends disperse after that. Alice and Yugiri talk. Gosetsu, we see myself and Heian are talking.
Ah, there you are.
What's up, Gosetsu? Are you back to being in like fighting form, or he is fully decked out in his normal? I shaved his head. Still got like the
Gosetsu, your hair.
couple-inch beard going on, but
My friend, what have you done?
this is what happens when I shave my face entirely clean. Like what? Why?
An old man who cannot raise his blade has no place in the service of a young lord. Thus did I decide to devote my remaining days to pilgrimage. I will walk this land, offering prayers of repose for all the souls who left this life in suffering.
All of them?
Heian smiles a tiny bit after asking that. You get a bit of a squint on your face for a second, and then safe travels, Gosetsu, or don't leave us, Gosetsu. He's made up his mind, so I'm gonna go safe travels. Safe travels, Gosetsu. Safe travels.
A fulsome farewell makes for an enjoyable journey.
Is his head shaved because he's like a monk now? Is that not like the fighter kind of monk, but which I think should be more of a thing
Scarcely have we said our goodbyes to Alphino, and you leave us too.
in D&D.
But 'tis well that my companions find their own way forward. I must endeavor to do the same.
I have faith that you will find the best path for Doma without me, my lord. Pray forgive me this last act of selfishness, and grant me your blessing.
You have earned it 1,000 times over.
I just had this mild panic that after this 37 minutes of recording, like, if I lose internet, it's all fucking gone. I can't go back.
Go in peace, my friend.
It's happened before.
I shall make of Doma a land where children laugh, and none need live in fear.
The video just ends up being corrupted in that case. It's not like it just, oh, we saved as much as we could. It's like, oh, nope, corrupt. None of it will play. Go fuck yourself. Like, could you not make it? Yeah, anyway. Mostly that's if
There is no better way to honor those who went before.
power outage, actually, not internet loss, because Streamlabs doesn't rely on internet to record. I made like plenty of Dying Light videos without internet. He smiles to Alice, Yugiri, Heian, myself. Looking like I look like an Imperial Red Mage.
And with that, I take my leave.
Love you. He gives one bow to Heian. God damn it. Voice, stop it. This game does a really good job, in my opinion, of making you really love some of your comrades, if you have a heart, I suppose. Your comrades. Like the last I saw of Minfilia was tough. I don't know if I'm ever gonna see. Who's the fucking monk gal? She changed her name and now I can't remember. But Papa Limo, that hurt me. Don't play this frickin' song right at this moment. That doesn't. Don't Frosty the Snowman this shit, man. Some random person is playing. It's not appropriate. Gosetsu. Fair journey to you, my friend. Journey is the word I tried to say. A bittersweet occasion, but there is yet ample cause to be grateful. Pray join us in the Kienkan. I would thank you properly. Yes, away from this fool playing this song. This is not a main town. We can all sit around playing here. Alright. I'm done. I got it. Talking to Ian, cutscene. Yeah. Our brothers and sisters are returned to us, and the dream of Doma's restoration is that much closer to being realized. It is a day that will live long in memory, and one that would never have dawned without the courageous acts of the Scions. On behalf of Doma and her people, we give you our deepest thanks. He gives a bow. Yukiri gives a bow. Stop it. Why? No. That shouldn't get me. Lest you think me complacent, I assure you, I have not forgotten the dark cloud on the horizon. That Xenos lives is a source of grave concern, mayhap the gravest, yet there is little to be done but wait for Alphinaud to send word. Until then, I plan to devote myself to fulfilling the promise I made to Gosetsu, by building a nation in which none need live in fear. He closes his eyes. I confess, I miss him already, but the thought that he has at last found peace goes some way to softening the blow. I wonder, did you ever stop to ask yourself why he showed Yotsuyu such kindness? I believe the answer lies in past tragedy, specifically the death of his wife and daughter during the invasion. Though he hid it well, they were never far from his thoughts, and in Yotsuyu's childlike mien, I believe he saw not a fallen tyrant, but a little girl who was lost to him. After the loss of his family, Gosetsu devoted himself wholly to the service of his country. He suffered any hardship, strove beyond the limits of endurance, without hesitation or complaint. Though Tsuyu could never truly replace his daughter, I had hoped that with her at his side, he might live out the remainder of his days in relative contentment. Would that the Kami had been so minded. Even now I labor to discern any meaning in Yotsuyu's fate, to deliver her from certain death, with no memory of her sins, only to leave her at the mercy of her stepbrother? Can that truly have been their will? Says Yugiri. That I cannot tell you. The will of the Kami is not for us to know. But what I do know is that for a brief moment, a girl known as Tsuyu lived among us, and that she brought with her a whisper of respite for a grieving heart. That gets nods from myself and Alice. The primary agreement is finally complete, as will be this video shortly. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed and learned, and maybe had your heart swell in the places where mine did, and tears may have fallen. I'll see you next time. Bye.